professionalism very high. The organisation as well, it was very strong. I remember that each individual team member had a clear way of working. There was no mismanagement at all from the team's point of view, and the spirit as well. It was very true. The goal was to give the best platform for each artist to perform and to display their work to a very high standard, and you could feel that from the team. It was very strong and very clear.
About Raw Talent is it's such a remarkable event because it brings together so many different creative disciplines. I think it's an inspiring initiative that's being driven by the students right across UAL, and I think that what's been amazing about being so close and working so closely with the society is seeing how much it's developed over the last few years. And the last Raw Talent exhibition that was put on was bigger and better than ever. It was over a couple of days. They managed to raise so much in sponsorship, with NACU support of course, and we're happy to try and continue and push that sort of agenda forward as a creative artists just coming together. And I think it takes real kind of bravado and real skill to be able to coordinate an event like that and cater for so many students, you know, that have different needs, from sort of, you know, fashion designers, fine artists there that was going on, to the kind of martial arts show that was there. But not just that, ensuring that everything's in place, everybody knows where they need to be at a specific time, ensuring that the sponsors are happy, that there's the right amount of press coverage, and just so that the event comes together. So I think just seeing that all come into one place was, yeah, it was breathtaking in a way.
Even sound designers actually, because they tend not to be on show that often, for example. So even sounds or like performances as well, quite quirky performances, something that's entertaining but also kind of mind-blowing and interesting. That's a long one. One phrase. Yeah, I'm just thinking about one word. I think it's a really great opportunity. So I think that's what it is to me, like varied and interesting. So I think it's a great chance.
As a bartender during the events, there were, you know, obviously a variation of people. There were students or, you know, guests from outside bringing their friends with them, and you know, as the catering department within the show, we got to see a lot of people, talk to them, like where they come from and what they do, and yeah, we met some extraordinary or some sort of outside the ordinary characters. There were people who were just walking by past and coming down, and they obviously have a very different perspective. I got to talk to them about my projects, and yeah, it was quite nice.
Student at Central St. Martin's, and I met the We.Create team when they were visiting my college. I was a little bit hesitant at first because I didn't know anyone there and I didn't know what it takes to put on a big show like this, but it was great to see how it actually works. It was hard work, but we also had a lot of fun, and I'm sure it helped me develop my skills as a curator. I believe that one of the most important parts of the student experience is meeting people from different fields or within your own creative field. But often people complain that it's not that easy to get to know people from different courses, and I think that one of the best ways is to get involved in initiatives like this one, to collaborate with artists, designers, creatives, doing different courses with very different skills. I met loads of amazing people, and I'm friends with so many of them.
I got to know about Raw Talent last year when I was at St. Martin, about February,
and it kind of really captivated me as a new form of experience, I guess. It was not a base of the school. It was very independent. It was done by students, so I thought it would be maybe a nice opportunity even to showcase my work. So I sent my application with my work. I was accepted, and I finally got to get involved in the exhibition in June.
Talent through an artist friend who was involved in the show at the time, and I was also learning how to do makeup at the time, and I was going through school, so she said maybe it would be a good opportunity to work with other people and to learn about catwalk makeup and backstage makeup and just experience like a different side of makeup that way. So I was part of the makeup team for the backstage Morpheus fashion show, and I worked with 4 or 5 other makeup artists, and we did the makeup and hair for each designer, and each designer actually had like different styles of makeup to go with the clothes, so it was a good experience to like try out different people, different models, different styles of makeup, and that sort of thing. I thought it was a really good platform for a lot of different people to come together. Like the team had many different roles. There was a lot of people like creating different parts of the show, and like there was a lot of organization involved, so I thought it was quite an interesting platform for everyone, like artists involved, all the fashion designers involved, even the team involved. Everyone had a really cool like different side of organizing things.
Had some good connections with people from new magazines. It was quite fast, energetic, and I think we share the same values about art and creativity. And I like the idea that they actually want something creative. So obviously I knew that my collection wasn't so commercial. I like the fact that you don't have to be commercial, you don't have to sell. Just be who you are. I mean, you have to be inventive with your own collection, and you have to be really, really careful for what it stands. Said they always pick artists and designers from college directly when they finish. So it's quite crude and like raw, as you said, without any packaging, not advertisement. So you can see the best of creativity.